The Detroit Bad Boy Pistons in the early 90s, well, late 80s and early 90s, are one of the more remarkable teams because they did the unthinkable. They won with a point guard as their best player and a 6'1" Isaiah Thomas as a bulldog. But they were more than just the point guard. They were defense. They were Joe Dumars. They were Dennis Rodman. They were Mark Aguirre. They were Big Bill Laimbeer. They were the mean Pistons, putting the Jordan rules on Jordan, knocking everybody out of the air. This was back when you could actually be physical and be abusive and literally commit assaults on the basketball court and call it basketball. All that is to say, though, their run did eventually come to an end once Michael Jordan had the NBA change the rules so that he could score more points. Did I say that? There's a great shots fired where Will Chamberlain's like, they had to change the NBA rules so that I would stop scoring, and they had to change the rules so that you could score more. Just shots fired against Jordan. Everybody likes to hate on Jordan because he was just that good. Simultaneously, I'm looking at the overalls, and I'm saying the disrespect to Isaiah Thomas's overall is real. This man should be, and I know he's 30 years old here, he should be a 94 at the very least. This is before Dennis Rodman came over. I'm going to give him a cool 89. Joe Dumars, I'm good with an 88, and I'm fine with the rest. We're not going to really build around that. But the fact that Isaiah Thomas isn't even in the 90 overall club, when you're looking at the other players here, this was when they were on top of the world. I might even rank him higher. The year is 1991, so the Pistons and the Bulls still have years of infighting to come. Anyway, let's take a quick peek at this 9-man rotation. I don't know everybody in the 90s basketball, but we do have Isaiah Thomas, the original IT, at the 1, Joe Dumars at the 2, Mark Aguirre at the 3, Dennis Rodman at the 4, Bill Laimbeer at the 5. Coming off the bench is going to be John Sally, Brad Sellers, Charles Thomas, and Darrell Walker. Now, you do have to remember, this was when spacing was non-existent. There's less spacing in the 90s NBA than there is in a Ford F-150 parking in a compact spot. So that's going to be the priority. Since this is a video game, we're going to be immediately looking at 3-point shooters. But the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons in the power rankings are ranked 5th for 2K Sports and 6th for Eric Boner. Okay. Here we are at the half-point mark of the season where we are officially first, 33-8. Our actual record is 34-10, but 2K is as 2K does. Currently lead the league in scoring is one Michael Jeffrey Jordan, 6'6", but he's an unstoppable scoring machine. 29 for him. Dominique Clyde, Hershey Hawkins, Glenn Rice behind him. Rebounds is our man Dennis Rodman, giving you 18.1, and the man is 6'7". I love the effort and energy that Dennis Rodman brought, even if the man was certifiably insane. And assist goes to John Stockton. Steals is John Stockton. Blocks is Dikembe Mutombo. Figure percentages is Karl Malone. Free throw king is Mark Price, and the 3-point champion is the man named Dana. I don't know who this is. Dana Barros on the Sonics? Never heard of him, but how are we doing? Let's look at our stats. Our scoring is led by IT, of course, and Joe Dumars playing up to a 90. Good to see. Mark Aguirre, Dennis Rodman. Mark Aguire's 32, so he's probably going to be on his way out here. Dennis Rodman, as you saw, leading everything in rebounds. It's unreal. And IT giving us 9 assists. But we do have some work to do for this team. Are there any trades that we want to make in the year 1? I don't think so. Like, really, Mark Aguirre, 32 years old, is the only one I'd even think about moving. He's locked into a 5-year deal. So he's supposed to be 37 years old by the time we're done. And I'm just not really seeing what I want. We could pick up a nice Spud Webb, but that's just backup point guard minutes. It's not really what we're looking for. A couple of good picks from the San Antonio Spurs. Danny Ainge is old. Tyrone Hill. Yeah, I don't like any of these. We could pick up Steve Kerr. Or we're just going to leave the roster as is, simulate on to the playoffs, and see if we can... I believe this is the 92 year, so would this be the first year that Jordan wins his championship, or would this be their back-to-back season? I think back-to-back. I think they go 90-91, 91-92, 92-93, retires, or comes back and it doesn't really count. And then it's 95-96, 96-97, 97-98. Is that how it goes? Jeez, basketball. Also, this is the Shaquille O'Neal Alonzo Mourning draft class. Clyde Drexler wins MVP, 26-7-7 for him. Dikembe Mutombo, Rookie of the Year at 25 years old? Really? Huh. Don't know what to do with that. Detlef Schrempf wins Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is David Robinson. Doug West Most Improved Coach of the Year is Emmanuel Barnett, as we are Executive of the Year of the 63-19 Detroit Pistons. And I guarantee you we have nobody on any of these All-NBA teams. Maybe the defensive team. Did I miss it? Yeah, Dennis Rodman on the all-defensive first team. And that's it. Okay, but we are the #1 seed taking on the formerly New Jersey Nets. I kind of love what the New Jersey Nets used to look like. Anyway, scoring champion goes to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Rebounds is Dennis Rodman, and assists is Jonathan Stockton. Steals is John Stockton. Blocks is Patrick Ewing. Field goal percentages is Otis Thorpe. The champion is Mark Price, and the 3-point king is our man Steve Kerr, future superstar head coach. I like the team. I don't love it. We have 390 overalls that are kind of old, reaching the age of regression. So we're going to need to simultaneously build around them while getting younger. We have our roles. Joe Dumars, IT can score. Dennis Rodman does everything else. And then we just need to fill it out with supplementary characters. And by characters, I mean players. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm in an RPG. Anyway, scoring offensively, we were 5th. Defensively, no surprises. #1 in the NBA. Field goal or point differential is 2nd to the Jazz, who are pretty monstrous these days. Field goal percentages, not great. 12th. 3-point percentages, not great. 18th. And you know what? We're the #1 seed. We're the best team in the NBA. We are taking on the New Jersey Nets. Kenny Anderson, Drazen Petrovic, Chris Morris, Derek Coleman, Chris Dudley, Terry Mills. Yeah, we should probably spank this team all. Especially, oh wow, we lost game 1. IT had an incredible game, 38-7. How do we lose by 1 point? Kenny Anderson, yep, 33 for him. Derek Coleman, 20. Petrovic with 15. I don't know how we lost that game. Anyway, 1-1, up 2-1, and we go up 3-1. Oh, this was when the first round was a best of 5. Man, I miss that. I hate so many 7-game series this is going on. There's too many damn basketball games. But here we are, taking on the Chicago Bulls, a 99 overall Michael Jordan. Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, of course, Scotty. It's going to be a tough matchup. This will be to determine if we are going to break the timeline of history. We win game 1. IT with an incredible game. Michael Jordan was quiet. We locked him down to 22. We put down the Jordan rules on him. We win 2-0. We win 3-0. And we swept Michael Jordan's bum ass. Now to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Del Curry, Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson. Their front court isn't great. Kendall Gill. They're an okay team, but I think we are better, especially because I kind of modified the fact that Isaiah Thomas is getting disrespected. I say that we're down 3-1 now. Is Kendall Gill is dropping 28 on us. Okay, we're about to get 4-1. Gentleman sweep as the the Charlotte Hornets are taking on Clyde Drexler. And the Portland Trailblazers officially win. Clyde wins NBA Finals MVP to pair up alongside his regular season MVP. Well, that sucked. I really thought we were going to win after a 4-0 sweep of GOAT. Anyway, Robert Parrish going to get his jersey retired. Shot clock only resets when ball hits rim. Everybody's changing jerseys. I don't care. Well, these are all fine. League rules, are any of these fun? Modify the goaltending rule that once the ball hits the rim, any player can... I love this in the FIBA. I wish they would make that a real thing in the NBA where you can attack the ball once it touches the rim. The whole like offensive basket interference, just whatever. Get that cheese out of here. Fine with that. Draft lottery. Obviously, we're not going to have any picks. And who's going to earn the rights to draft? One Shaquille O'Neal. It is the Miami Heat. Very fitting, to say the least. So our coach is fine. Emmanuel Barnett. We'll keep him for now. Looking at the NBA draft class, I can't speak today. My God. The fascinating class is Frank Hunter and Geoffrey Cheatham and Ricky Mills. Most agile is Frank Hunter and Ricky Mills. Highest vertical is Ricky Mills and Art Beasley. Highest bench press is Shaq by a lot. Joey Hill is second. Best shot three-pointer is Walt Williams, and Jim Jackson might be a good pickup. You know, I'm thinking about trying to get Shaq, but if we can get a Jim Jackson on our team, how do these prospects look? So Shaq's clearly going to go number one. He's just one of the best prospects you've seen in the history of basketball. What's his A potential? I mean, yeah, they put him on the all-decade team like 2 seconds into him being drafted. Christian Laettner's okay. I like Jim Jackson. He's one of the more underappreciated players in the history of basketball. We may target him. And Frank Hunter, Thomas Gugliotta, Robert Horry down here. Doug Christie. Wow, Doug Christie's only a 72 and he has hair. Well, we'll see who goes number 1, and then we'll see if I can make some moves. Number 1 overall to the Miami Heat goes Shaquille O'Neal out of LSU. Number 2 to the Spurs goes Christian Laettner. Do we want to trade up to 3 for Zoe? That is the question, because right now, Bill Laimbeer, old, not good enough. But Alonzo Mourning, I mean, he's not really an offensive force. He's a great player, but I'm looking to get offensively minded. We have Dennis Rodman already. I may wait and see if Jim Jackson falls to maybe pick 4. Magic here take Alonzo Mourning instead of their future superstar that they trade away to LA. So let's see if we can talk with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Discuss pick 4. Ooh, we sent over Mark Aguirre, 2 first-round picks, and a bunch of trash. But we are officially going to be picking up Jim Jackson. Clarence Weatherspoon might be good. So is LaFonso Ellis. But yeah, I'm pretty content with the pick. Who is Frank Hunter? I don't know who you are, but you're 24 years old. You have 8 badges. It's kind of a lot. Anyway, let's just make the draft pick. Jim Jackson coming over to be our big man enforcer, and no surprises, he fits right in with the bad boy culture. 77 overall, 21 years old. A couple of good prospects behind him, but I'm pretty content with the way this draft class went. There's just no way that I'm able to trade up for the number 1 overall pick. Shaquille O'Neal is God. I get it. But you know what? We're looking to go in a more modern direction. That's why we didn't trade up for Alonzo Mourning, who's also a year older than Jim Jackson is. So pretty content there. Obviously going to be signing him, and we have no team player options, no qualifying offers. Now, this was back when free agency was kind of a question mark, and Bird is here. Ooh. And Neek is here. Ooh. I want all of them. How is Jim Jackson only 6'6"? Are you kidding me? Let's clear up some cap space. So Bill Laimbeer, John Sally, and whoever this William Bedford is. Trade you away. What can I get? And I immediately see Manute Bol is available to us. Chris Dudley. Doc Rivers might be too expensive here at almost $2 million, but we're going to get a first from the Clippers. We get our backup point guard that we need. So that's 1. Let me bump up Jim Jackson to the 3. Okay, with all the trash gone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm playing Dennis Rodman at the 5, even though he's 6'7". Is this a Bird play? Is there any way I can get my hands on Larry Bird, Larry Legend? Whatever you want, man. I will give you the money. I'll give you the player options. I'll give you the no trade clause. I can only give you $4.59 million though. And other teams are able to give you, I mean, the Celtics are just going to be able to take it away, but we'll send an offer out there. Does Larry Legend even think about joining the Pistons? Maybe. Team player options, no trade clause. Neek is interesting. He's a little bit, I mean, we're looking for power forward. Horace Grant could be fun, but we just have no spacing. Lionel Simmons, maybe. We'll go after Neek, because how can you not? I won't give him a no trade clause. It looks like we're in there with the Hawks and the Kings. And then as a backup, you know, let's send a reasonable contract to Lionel Simmons. So 4 years, 2.69. Yeah, that's about a nice contract. Let's see how this goes. So Dominique does accept. Interesting. Is there any way to shed salary so that we can bring them both in? I can't trade away Joe Dumars. I just can't. That's wrong. Do I want a 32-year-old Dominique Wilkins who's reached the age of regression, only going to get worse, or a 23-year-old Lionel Simmons who's only an 82 overall? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's your potential, sir? E+. Oof. Dominique's is an A. I think we got to go Neek. It just... team building, it doesn't make sense, but Dominique Wilkins, welcome to the team. You are the newest Bad Boy Pistons, you're going to be our scorer, our sharpshooter. We're a little bit short. I got to bump him up to the 4. Oof, I don't like that. No, Jim Jackson, you're going to play the 4 for us. Just deal with it. You're an enforcer anyway. It's fine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brad Sellers is fine. 7. Give me some backup center. We don't have any money. Okay, we got a couple contracts out there. I don't know who's going to accept, who's going to decline. Ron Granderson, Kyle Peel, accept. Is there anybody else that we need to send out money to? Jeff Turner. I mean, God, we just need depth at this point. Jeff Turner accepts. How does the team look now? So we got 1, 2, 3.5, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 players, and I can't afford anybody else. You know what? This is fine. That's how free agency works, right? You get 6 players, then you hope the rest of the team fills out. Anyway, Larry Legend going back to the Celtics to end his career. No surprises there. Dominique does sign with us on a 4-year deal with the team or a player option. Michael Adams on the Bullets, Michael Williams to the Hawks, Ricky Pierce to the Sonics, Lionel Simmons to the Kings, John Starks back on the Knicks, Scott Skiles to the Magic, Ron Anderson to 76ers, and Michael Cage to the Sonics. How much does Dominique regress? Oof, down 1 overall. Jim Jackson, he goes down because we changed his position like 3 times there. But you know what? We're looking to get better. Use the 93 draft class. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. 9-man rotation gonna look something like this. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Dominique Wilkins, Jim Jackson, Dennis Rodman. Then you got Dominique Rivers, or Doc Rivers. Why'd I call him Dominique Rivers? Doc Rivers coming in off the bench. And then we really need to shore up the rest of the positions, but I'm not sure what to do about that. Looks like this is the Penny Hardaway, Chris Webber draft class, and I would be 100% okay going all in on Chris Webber. If he falls to number 2, totally going to trade up for that. But preseason power rankings, we are first for 2K Sports, first for Eric Boner as well. Let's go get us a chip. Hopping in at the trade deadline, we need to shore up our depth. As for the team, we're 34-9, the best team in the NBA by 1 game up on the Utah Jazz, who are coming in hot. They got John Stockton, Jeff Malone, Blue Edwards, Karl Malone, Isaac Austin. Actually not as good. They're missing some of the players that were part of their core, like Wally Zerbiak. Anyone remember Greg Ostertag? What a name, what a legend. Anyway, Brad Sellers, Jeff Turner, you guys can go. Give me somebody who's like a 78, 77. Can you get in the range? Can you give me something? Antoine Carr, Mark Eaton to be our backup center makes a lot of sense. Jeff Sally, John Sally. Antoine Carr, you're locked in for 2 years. So, we'll go ahead and do this trade. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I kind of need to package a few more players and maybe a future first round pick. I'm going to do this trade for now, picking up Scott Brooks and Chris Dudley. I know we just picked up our backup center, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, no, Chris Dudley's going to be our backup center. Look how big your head is. My gosh. So this guy is trash. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we flip Scotty Brooks for somebody who's actually good. Not Doc Rivers. Scotty Brooks. And then that might be the team. Just need somebody in the wing. Manute Bol would be an incredible pickup. George McLeod fits our timeline perfectly. I'm wondering, can I do straight up Chris Dudley for Manute Bol? Will you accept that trade? I want Manute Bol. Get this man on my team. We're going to have to take in Jason Williams instead of Antoine Carr. Get a little bit worse. But you know what? Manute Bol is worth it. So we have officially filled out the bench of the team. Starters are untouched, but we got Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Dominique Wilkins, Jim Jackson, Dennis Rodman. Coming out the bench is Doc Rivers, Manute Bol, George McLeod, and Jason Williams, who is, honestly, he was an okay player in his time. I don't hate the pickups. Those are going to be the changes to the bench. I'll see ya in the playoffs. Let's go win us a damn chip. Michael Jordan wins his MVP 36-6 on 57, 84, 23 splits. Shaq, no surprises, rookie of the year, 19-8 rookie season stats for the Heat. Christian Laettner, 6th man of the year for the Spurs. Interesting. Patrick Ewing, defensive player of the year. Scott Williams wins Most Improved. Emmanuel Barnett Coach of the Year as we once again win Coach and Executive of the Year of the best team in the NBA. Not going to get any credit on the All-NBA team. Neek makes it. Okay. I like that. Isaiah Thomas makes it. Don't look at how Isaiah spells his name. It's funny. I get it. And wow, I don't see Dennis Rodman on the all defensive teams because we moved him up to the 5. Brutal. Jim Jackson, though, on the all rookie first team. We are no doubt the best team in the NBA. 68-14, 8 games up on the Chicago Bulls. We may not have a Jordan, but we have an Isaiah. Michael Jordan, MVP and scoring champion. Rebounds is Dennis Rodman, and assist is Jonathan Stockton. Steals is John Stockton. Blocks is Patrick Ewing. Field goal percentages is Sean Klump. Free throw percentages Mark Price. The 3-point king is Dale Ellis, almost 50%. How did we do team stats wise? I'm curious. Wow, offensively we're the best team in the NBA. Defensively we're the second best team in the NBA, giving us a 14.9 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages we're first. 3-point percentages. How are you 44% for the 3? Do you shoot 2 threes a game? Good Lord. We're 9th at 37%, so not too bad. How did Dominique do in his debut season with the Bad Boy Pistons? So scoring, Dominique was incredible. 26 for him. Isaiah Thomas, 21 and 9. Again, Joe Dumars is down a little bit. Doc was good. His point guard 2. Dennis Rodman, scoring is down, but like, come on now. Jim Jackson, rookie campaign, 10, 5, and 5. I mean, I'll take that. These are pretty good stats from a Detroit Pistons squad. I'm content taking on the Washington Bullets. Michael Adams, Harvey Grant, Tom Gugliotta, Purvis Ellison. I feel like we can take on the Perv. Let's go and sweep them. We win 1-0. We win 2-0. And we 3-0 sweep now to take on the team that beat us last season, the Charlotte Hornets. Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, Kenny Smith. They don't have an Alonzo, so you know what? Are we going to win this time? No, we're not going to win. God almighty, we have 3 players who score double digits. That'll do it to you. Scoring is down. Dominique needs to carry us. We are getting 2-0. Who is beating us? It's this freaking nobody. Kendall Gill. I mean, who do we playing at the 2? Joe Dumars? Is your defense that bad? I feel like it can't be. You're 90 overall. Put some respect on your name. We'll drop the rotation to 8. We'll change up the system proficiency. What are we at? I mean, it's just 4 no matter what. Let's do balanced. Come on, man. There we go. 2-1. Tie this series up. 2-2. Big game 5 here against the team that beat us last year 4-1, embarrassing fashion. Went up 2-0 on us. We're on our home court. Can we take a commanding 3-2 lead here in Detroit? We can't. Okay, close back and forth game here in the 4th quarter. We're going to hop in if it's close. Under 2 minutes left and we have a lead. I'm hopping in. I'm clutching out. I'm closing out. I'm 90-93. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left. Oh, they do the little filter things. I mean, in theory, I like it. It just kind of makes actual gameplay a little tough. Free throws, though, money. I'm clutch. Green release. Yeah, y'all thought my Raptors franchise, I can't shoot? Look at me. And look at Muggsy Bogues being the tiniest man you ever saw. Is Muggsy that short? He can't be. Oh, man. Del Curry wide open, and he misses. Let's go. Crossover. Oh, I passed to the wrong guy. There's still time. Get him the ball. No. I don't know. I saw Dennis Rodman. I pressed the triangle button. I should have pressed the other. Oh, that's all me. Oh, it hurts. Don't show me a highlight of me being embarrassing. Come on now. All right, let's rock some Dominique Wilkins action here. Isaiah Thomas, Dominique Wilkins, clear out. ISO, Neek over Muggsy. Just spin on him just spin on him again. Spin on him again. That's Muggsy Bogues. He's too little. He's 5'3". He can't be better than me as we take a commanding 4-point lead. Del Curry once again open. Double contest. He's falling on the ground and splashing. No. Oh, man. All right. Here we go. Oh, IT. IT going to the free throw line. Muggsy Bogues feels guilty. He can't stop me. Free throws, clutch, money, butter, splash. 1 for 2, it does not matter who. And I love how simplistic the old design used to be for televised games. Like, look, you have the score, you have the teams, you have the time remaining. That's all you need. Like nowadays, there's 17 things that are like, this is this screen, and then that is that screen, but then this is that, and that is this. And it's just like, give me some simplicity, man. And pass to the right guy! Pass to the right guy! Oh, 2K. You passed to the wrong guy. Isaiah Thomas, take it. Missed! No! We missed the open pass because I didn't press the icon. Oh man. All right, we're just gonna let the CPU do what they do. Larry Johnson, I'm there on the help. He loses the ball. He's kicking it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stepping back. We're there. Contest, and he makes it. Oh, it hurts. Oh, that's right. Get the ball. Run the break. Isaiah Thomas, you got to be faster. Isaiah Thomas, and 1. 32 years young. Isaiah Thomas gets it done. Convert the and 1. Give us a 3-point lead. I'm not going to play the entire overtime. I just can't do that to myself. But we're going to take a little bit of a lead. If I can go and take like a second. I don't know who this center is, this goofy looking white boy, but he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. I'm there. Oh, we didn't get the... Isaiah Thomas, too fast. Throws it down. Look at IT just sprinting right through the defense. I didn't know Isaiah Thomas could dunk. We'll hop into Simcast for a little bit. We got a 1-point lead. Now we're losing. Now we're winning. Now we're losing. Still losing. Losing by 3. Losing by 3. Losing by 3. Losing by 5. And we lost by 3. That is 100% on my shoulders because I missed those 2 backdoor cuts because I decided not to icon pass. I let 2K decide who was going to get the pass, and it turns out they passed to the wrong guy. If you've seen Raptors franchise, no surprise there, but let's hop into Simcast, see if we can force a Game 7. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7 here in Charlotte. Once again, a close game, down by 5, down by 7. I think we're going to get eliminated by the same team 2 years in a row, and that really sticks on my fucking craw. The fact that these goddamn Hornets whooped us 2 years in a row. Oh, that's frustrating, as they don't even win the championship. And Karl Malone gets his much desired championship trophy. Frustrating, man. Just no other words for it. Walter Davis and Big Bill Laimbeer going to get their jerseys retired respectively. Going into league meetings, are any of these rules fun? No, 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 and no. Good. Draft lottery. We have the Clippers pick. I don't know if that's worth anything. I don't know if it's even this season, but this is going to be when we trade up. We're going to be grabbing Chris Webber. Is there any head coaches? Wow, Phil Jackson's just here. I mean, we're stupid if we don't make a play, right? Let me just fire everybody. I don't care about any of you fools. Give me a Phil Jackson, and then we'll go after, I guess, Casey Jones. Does anybody want to sign? Phil Jackson says no. Mike Stauffer says no. Casey Jones is going to be the new head coach for our team. Hopefully that impacts anything. Anyway, the fastest man of the class is Doral Dunn and James Robinson. Most agile is Alan Purdue and Ed Watson. Highest vertical is Clark Warren, Ernest Posey, Isaiah Ryder, Lindsey Hunter, Brent O'Brien, Olivier Graham, Dion Bledsoe, Jimmy Matthews, and Stephen Collins. Highest bench press is Dion Davidson and Theo Murphy. Best shot three-pointer, Isaiah Ryder, Sam Cassell, and Scott Burrell. We're going to be trading up. Who are the prospects that we're looking at? Penny. We don't need him because we have IT. Chris Webber. Maybe Allen Houston down here. Vin Baker. Nah. So if Chris goes number 1 overall to the Milwaukee Bucks, then we're going to probably go for Vin Baker. But, fuck me. God. All right. So that just happened. Penny goes 2. Boris Stevens goes 3. 4 goes Vin Baker. There's nobody. I hate drafting sometime. Who's gonna be available? Allen Houston, maybe. I really going to trade it for Al? Vin Baker is supposed to fall to like 7, 8, 9. Is there anybody I even remotely want? Maybe Allen Houston. If Allen Houston falls out of the top 6, we'll trade up. Lionel Trent goes 5. 6 goes Sean Bradley. And then this will be the last one. 7. All right, screw me. Let's just all laugh and point. Today is the point and laugh game at Airball. Not able to draft anybody. Disgusting. I want a Chris Webber so bad. Why wouldn't he fall to 2? Just give me a chance, 2K. Give me a freaking chance. Do I want qualifying offers for these scrubs? No. Get off my team. All you guys are bad. Okay. Frustrating. David Robinson will be nice. We have no money. We signed it all with that scrub known as Dominique Wilkins. Hopefully Jim Jackson can step up this upcoming season. Jason Williams, Manute Bol. Ooh, Dennis Rodman does need to come back. Does he have any offers? No. Yeah. Dennis is 32. We may look to trade him in the near future. I'll give him 4 and 4. He's gonna regress pretty hard, and I wish we could get David Robinson instead. Sean Kemp would be an incredible pickup. But we're just gonna have to do what we can with what we got, and that means Dennis Rodman, welcome back to the team. We're gonna have to run it back, even though we lost pathetically. I have no money for anything. I think we'll do this. We'll trade away Dennis Rodman, call it a sign and trade for Dikembe Mutombo. We do lose a first-round pick. We pick up... Who else did we get in that trade? Yeah, I can't do anything fun in free agency. That's just going to be the trade. David Robinson going back to the Spurs. Sean Kemp to the Suns. Hersey Hawkins to the Sixers. Kevin Willis to the Hawks. Larry Nance to the Blazers. Reggie Williams to the Magic. Horace Grant to the Timberwolves. Mark Jackson on the Knicks. Vlade Divac Lakers. Grant Long Magic. I really tried. I tried to trade for Scotty. I tried to trade for Weber. I tried to do a whole bunch of trades and just really nothing would go through. So we have a slowly regressing Joe Dumars, a fastly regressing Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas holding. We got Doc Rivers, who's old, Manute Bol, who's good, and then our benches, I mean, is better than most. I can't believe they drafted Chris Webber #1, even though all the drafts said Penny Hardaway should have gone #1. It's just like, I would have traded up to #2 in a heartbeat. Anyway, 9-man rotation gonna look like this. IT, Dumars, Wilkins, Jackson, Dikembe. Jackson's only up to a 76 overall. You didn't regress or progress at all? Are you just bad? I traded up to #4 for you. You're pathetic. Doc Rivers. I don't know why I keep calling him Dominique Rivers. Manute Bol, George McLeod, Nathan Poole, whatever. I'm frustrated. Our rankings, we are probably good again, right? Whoa, look how good they are. #1 again. Does that mean you're going to win anything? No. Clyde Drexler wins his second MVP in the video. Chris Webber, no surprises. Rookie of the Year, 21 and 11. Damn. Damn. Christian Laettner, 6th Man of the Year. David Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year. Shaq, Most Improved. Jeez. As we once again win Coach of the Year, but we don't win Executive of the Year. We're the best team in the NBA. And that means pretty much nothing. Isaiah Thomas still in the All-NBA 3rd team. And we don't win anything else ever, but we're still #1. Our rankings, 59 and 23. 9 games worse than last year, but still 2 games up on the #2 team. So I'll take it. All right, league leader in scoring once again, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Rebounds is Dennis Rodman, and assist is Magic Johnson. Steals is Michael Jordan. Blocks is Shaq, and field goal percentages is Sean Kemp. Free throws goes to Larry Bird. 3-point king is the man named Dana. How did we do, though? Points wise, Dominique was still good, down from last year. Isaiah Thomas regressing 2. Joe Dumars down to 15. That hurts. We may need to trade him soon. Doc's been really good as a backup 1. Appreciate what he's doing. Jim Jackson's been pathetic. Rebounding, Dikembe did his job. 3-point shooting, 31 for Neek. Yikes. Jim Jackson, 41. 40 for McLeod. Dumars, 46. Doc, 30. Isaiah Thomas, 27. Just not a lot of shooting in the 90s. It is what it is. Game stats, we or 3rd offensively. 1st defensively. Given us a 10.3 point differential, #1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, 2nd. 3-point percentages, pathetic. 10th. It is what it is, but here we are taking on Dominique's former team, the Atlanta Hawks. They have Michael Williams, Kevin Willis, a balding Danny Ferry, but that is it. We got to win this, right? We lose game one. We're going to get 1-8'd. We're going to get 1-8'd. We're going to get 1-8'd. Down 2-1. We're already in an elimination game. We're the best team in the NBA 3 years running, and I can't make it out of the playoffs with this team. Are you serious right now? Like, are you for real? This is fucking madness, dude. Anyway, winning here in the second quarter, going into the third quarter with a little bit of a lead here in the fourth quarter. 11-point game, no lead is safe in 2K24, but we win by about 20. So we're here in a pivotal game 5, win or go home in Detroit, Motown. We haven't defended home court at all. Does it mean anything? No, because it's game 5. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 5 here, winning by about 15 in the fourth quarter, down to 7, down to 6. Am I gonna have to clutch this out? Down to 4, down to 5. Make sure we win this. I'm a little worried about my team. We're the best team in the NBA 3 years running, but I'm still worried. Do we have a timeout? Yeah. I like the size that Dikembe brings. I'm a little sad we had to lose what's his face, but it is what it is. Dennis Rodman's, like, you don't play better at 35 like Dennis Rodman did. Oh, that should have been a block. Dikembe Mutombo, though, mean defense, and we're running. We got numbers. Dominique Wilkins, high flying, going to the free throw line. Dominique. And can we make free throws? Oh my gosh. Yes. Under a minute remaining. I'm doubly good with that. They don't really have any offense running. I'm good with that. I'm navigating screens like a pro. I'm bumping. He picks up his dribble. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? They go into an open, just broken play. I don't know what that was. Are they fouling? Kinda, yeah. Joe Dumars going to the free throw line. Oh boy, can I make free throws? I can. Butter. Joey Dumars. 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2. I just want to say Joe Dumars is clutch. That man went 4 for 4 from the free throw line on important shots that we got to hit. Danny Ferry just hit a mid-range jumper like it was nothing. Oh my God, I have to do more free throws. Yay. Miss, and that's going to be ball game. We finally walk away victors. No respect for the Hall of Fame CPU. Oh, all right, we clutch and close this one out. I believe this was game 5, right? So this is just to get out of the first round. Ugh, not a good sign. Joe Dumars was huge for us. What is he from the free throw line? 6 of 6. Dominique was okay. IT was good. Dikembe was fine. Kevin Willis was solid. I don't know how it was so close. They didn't have anybody scoring 20, but you know what? A win is a win. Now we're taking on Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat. Where is they're playing Shaq at the 4. Oh. They have an all 80s starting lineup, which is pretty menacing, but we do have the better players, so we'll see if that produces anything as we win game 1. IT was great. Shaq was great at the power forward position. I can't imagine that. But we are 3-0ing, 3-1ing. Oh no, we're taking on the Hornets in the next round. All right, this is time to decide. Are we better than the god effing mother hecking Charlotte Hornets? We are. We won game 1. We won game 2. 3-0. Revenge. 3-1. 3-2. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. All right. If they win this, they're going to be forced into game 7. We're on the verge of blowing a 3-0 lead, which is horrific. And we are getting our asses kicked right now, losing by almost. They scored 137 points. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Shrink the rotations. 8-man. Oh, this team has whooped us 2 years in a row when we've clearly been better. We've been the best team in the NBA. Then they just had our number. Hopefully the Dikembe Mutombo, Dennis Rodman swap is good enough to force a game 7 and force us to win. Oof. Winning here in the first quarter, but no lead is safe in 2K24. We're going to simulate a little bit faster, going into halftime with about the same kind of a lead. 7 points is just uncomfortably close. 7-point lead again. 10 minutes remaining. We'll hop in at the sub 2 minute mark just to ensure that we clutch and close this one out. Up by 6, up by 10, up by 12, up by 14. Oh, we won, baby. We won, baby. Oh my God. We made it to the finals and we didn't even see who wins the finals MVPs. But here we are taking on the Portland Trail Blazers, a balding Clyde Drexler. They got a great team. They got a Clyde. We got an IT. Game 1, we win. Dominique goes for 27 and 10. Who's this? Terry Porter led them in scoring. Clyde 22, 10 and 14 triple double. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. And maybe, just maybe, we brought another championship to Detroit. Way harder than I thought it was going to be. We're the best team in the NBA 3 years in a row. And those freaking Hornets, man, they just had our number every single season. But here we go, about to win it all. We're blowing them out on their home court in 4-0 sweeping fashion. And let's make this official. And that is going to do it. A 26-point victory in a closeout 4-0 sweep. The Detroit Pistons finally took care of business. And this man is so excited for us. He's like, I can't believe you guys won. I'm so happy. That's Terry Porter. Terry betraying his team. Terry says, you know what? You are better than us. Trade for me, coach. Who's that? Rick Adelman? Oh my gosh. We had to overcome so many obstacles to win a championship with this Bad Boy Pistons squad. I'm just frankly shocked it took so much because I thought we put together a pretty good team. I mean, we signed Dominique Wilkins and we got whooped by, was it Larry Johnson? Yikes. As you can see, the Pistons are hyped. Manute Bol just looks tall out there. And it's time for the trophy celebration. Rest in peace, David Stern as the head coach. Whoever the hell we signed. Hoist the trophy. NBA Finals MVP goes to Dominique Wilkins. I still think it should go to Isaiah Thomas, but you know what? It's fine. Dominique Wilkins, do what he do best. Dikembe Mutombo made his way to the team. Joe Dumars stuck around. And that is it. Wow. Now this one says Isaiah Thomas wins it. Well, you know what? A win is a win, as a win is a win. That's going to do it for this one. It was way harder than I expected it to be, but we finally brought another championship to Detroit. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.